It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Wentz now to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. That one good for 24 yards. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Go! Check 43! Shit! 5-7.
First and 10, Taylor now. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively, because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Wentz to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Watch the pass. Let's go, Greg, Greg. He's coming, double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Wentz now on first down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
74, 74, 82, 82.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz, he'll drop this down to Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
46 down, man, 5-4. Kill. 57, 57.
On third down, here's Taylor. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 34 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. Now the try here for the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss, 2nd and 12. on Stafford. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. But DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines. "54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To the right side, this is Taylor. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Leonard Floyd in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Check 50, check 50.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Wentz gonna throw. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Wentz now on first down. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. On first down, Wentz. Caught left side by Hilton. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Check 26, check 26.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Wentz. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And now it's second down. A give for Taylor running right side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Maybe be time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Having only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He'll hit Jackson, complete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, it's Henderson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Going right back to Akers. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From the 50, it's Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Flushed out right. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the 50, Stafford. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Switch it. Check 99.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to Taylor on 1st down. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, let's go. Watch the safety cream. Let's go, 7.
They run once more with Taylor. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to say.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the third down.
3rd and 2, Stafford. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Quiddy Pay. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford. He gets it complete to Jackson. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
A throw over the middle, taken in. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7. If he made one more play, could have had our shutout.
He was brought down by Troy Reeder. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there? You're
asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did